drop a like on the video or you will break every shot with the new shot meter in NBA 2K21. I would not risk it. Alright, what's good YouTube? It's your boy JBT, and in today's video we're going to be looking at 6 builds that you've never seen before. Personally, I've played 6,000 park games. I have never seen one of these builds in the park before, so I highly doubt that you guys have seen them either. Before we get into it, I need a huge favor from y'all, man. Make sure to sub to the channel because we're closing in on 2K subscribers. Also, guys, make sure to drop a like on the video. It really helps me out. I'm not going to waste any more of your time, man. Let's get straight into this banger. Let's go. Alright, so this first build is by far one of the worst builds in the game, but it's so funny that I have to briefly cover it now. The position gotta be a small forward, and there's a few different pie charts you could make this build with, but for this example, I'm going to be using the sharpshooting and playmaking one. So the key to making this build is you don't want any of your stats to be a 70 or above, because if your stats get that high, you're going to be called a well-rounded wing. So as you can see, this build is absolutely terrible. We aren't good at anything. We barely get any badges, but for the height, you would think making it super small would make your player worse, but remember, by dropping the height, the stats will go up and you're going to have stats above a 70, so the best thing to do is to keep him 6'7". The weight doesn't matter too much. Wingspan, just keep it the same so your stats don't change. And for your takeover, I would just go with what you think is the worst takeover in the year. Personally, I think 2K did a really good job of balancing takeover this year. They're all pretty OP. So I'm going to just pick post-scoring takeover for now. But as you can see, we have built a prospect, man. We've built a prospect. Yeah, that's tough. I can't lie to you, bro. We built the worst build in the game. You will probably never see this build in the park because it's so bad. You may have heard of this build before, but these other builds in the video, man, you probably never even heard of these builds before, man. So let's move on to build number 2. Let's get it.
Alright, man, so for this next build, you're going to want to make him a small forward, and you're going to select the pure red defensive pie chart, alright? And you're going to want to make sure all your slashing is in the 60s, and max out all of your shooting, alright? You got to max everything out, and you're going to make your pass accuracy a 67, your ball handle also 67, and then for your post moves, you just want to make it exactly 60. For your defense, you're going to want to go with a 71 interior defense, 71 perimeter defense, 75 lateral quickness, 83 steal, 72 block, 75 for your offensive rebound, and 74 for your defensive rebound. Now look, I would go with log take, alright? I mean, you guys can tell this build is terrible, bro, but the only thing it's kind of good at is defense, so I guess it just makes the most sense to go with log take. And as you can see, man, we have built a rugged wing, bro. So, in other words, man, we have built the Malice in the Palace version of Ron Artest. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's a reason no one makes this build, bro. It's a pretty bad build, but some of these other builds I'm gonna mention in a little bit. They're actually like, they have cool names and they're solid build, but I gotta get the 2 terrible builds out of the way right now, man. Don't make a prospect, don't make a rugged wing unless you want to troll people. Let's move on to build number 3, man.
For build number 3, we're going to go with the powered forward position. And for your pie chart, you're going to want to choose the pure playmaking pie chart. And I know you guys are probably thinking, pure playmaking at the 4, man, that's already a weird build. And as you guys are going to see, this isn't only a weird build, it's going to be a very weird name. Now, anyways, guys, go with an 82 close shot, 76 driving layup, 72 driving dunk, and a 37 standing dunk. You're going to want to max your mid, max your 3, max your free throw, and put your post fade at a 78. Make your pass accuracy 68, ball handle 72, and post moves a 94. Now for defense, 67 interior defense, 64 perimeter, 61 lateral quickness, 73 block, 70 O rebound, and 81 D rebound. Height, you're going to go with a 6'8", man. Weight, move them up to 263, and wingspan, you're going to want to drop it down to an 81. And finally, for your takeover, just go with whatever you like the most. And as you can see, we have built a secondary ball handler. Damn, bro, like, I don't know if it's just me, man, but this build just kind of sounds like an insult, man. Like, if you call someone a prospect, you're basically saying they're not ready yet, man. If you call someone a secondary ball handler, you're basically saying keep your ass in the corner, my guy. Like, alright, let me stop, bro, but you guys get the point, bro. This build is crazy unique. I don't know, man. Let's move on to build number 4. Build number 4, I can't lie to you guys, this might be the most unique build in the entire game. So, just like the Prospect and Rugged Wing, we're going to want to go with the small forward position. You're going to want to choose a pure blue pie chart, and since it's actually a good build, I'm going to show you guys the physical profile this time. You're going to want to choose the balanced physical profile, so the one that looks like this, and you're going to want to go with a 65 close shot, 93 driving layup, 79 driving dunk, 81 standing dunk, and 66 post hook. Then you're going to want to go for the 66 mid-range, 35 3-point shot, so basically don't touch your 3, 64 free throw, 71 post fade, alright? So for playmaking stats, you're going to want to go with a 51 pass accuracy, 73 ball handle, and a 90 post moves. And finally, for our defense, man, 69 interior defense, 71 perimeter defense, 65 lateral quickness, 71 steal, 55 block, 70 offensive rebound, and finally 71 defensive. For the height, you're going to want to keep him at 6'7" to get the cool name. For the weight, you're going to want to move him up to 220 pounds. Wingspan, you're going to want to move up 1 tick, 84.7. And for takeover, you're going to want to go slash and takeover. And as you can see, we have built a finesse finisher. Like, what? Like, what is this build, bro? Like, I have seen an interior finisher. I have seen a athletic finisher, I've seen a slasher, but finesse finisher, bro? I don't know. I just think this build is completely unique. I think it's one of the rarest, coolest builds in the game. I don't think it's like one of the best builds, but if you're looking to make a build just to have a sick name, bro, I would definitely recommend this build. And let's move on to the final and probably the craziest build of the entire video. So guys, this last build is definitely the most unique big man build in the entire game. So you're going to want to choose the pure yellow pie chart for your center, man. Just like we did for the secondary ball handler. We all know how that ended up. So basically this build is like a prospect on steroids, alright? That's probably the best way to describe it. So it's a bit taller. You're going to get terrible stats just like the prospect, but a little bit better stats than the prospect. And you're going to get very few badges, but a few more than the prospect. So basically, go. Alright, so for your slashing stats, you're going to want to go with a 69 close shot. You're going to want to go with a 62 driving layup. You're going to want to go with a 60 driving dunk. For your standing dunk, you're going to want to go with a 79. And for your post hook, you're going to want to go with a 65. Now, for your shooting stats, this isn't like surprisingly that important for this build. You're going to go with a 66 mid-range shot and a 65 3-point shot, a 75 free throw, and move your post fade to a 67. For your pass accuracy, put it at a 74. And for your ball handle, you're going to want to move that to a 56. 70 interior defense, 55 perimeter, 50 lateral. You're going to go with a 42 steal, 70 block, 36 offensive rebound, and 71 defensive rebound. For the height, you're going to want to go with 6'9", right? Move the wingspan to an 84 and choose sharp shooting takeover. And we have built ourselves a 3-point center. Like, what? Like, you would think this build is good, but it's really not. And that's probably why you probably have not seen this build all year in the park. But comment down below if you have seen this build. I personally have not. Now, the final build I need to give an honorable mention to is the handles slash passing build. And you guys are probably like, what? But listen, if you go to the preset builds, right? So you just click Y on this screen and you have like a bunch of builds that 2K kind of like custom makes for you. And you just want to choose handles slash passing. Shout out to my boy Snoop for the idea. But yeah, I never seen anyone use this build. And you could just like, I don't know. It's crazy, bro. It's basically like a pure playmaker, but it's just called handles slash passing. But anyways, guys, man, I need to do a huge favor. If you learned about a new build in this video, please drop a like and sub to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is right here on the screen. It's at GamingJBT. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Have an awesome day, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.